must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Am I broadcasting? I'm broadcasting? Shit, okay. This is the NCR emergency channel. It sounds like the Hoover Dam is under attack. Stay tuned. And on the road to Hoover Dam. We're gonna do our best to send reinforcements around. Location, Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Delta Squad, redeploy. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Location, Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. All unit commands, relay your current position and status. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room. You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along. Damn it all to hell! Let's go!
I knew you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module is functioning properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the East Power Plant and manually activate the switch. When you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle. Oh, and before you go, grab that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender. I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Location, Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming.
This is useless.
Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42.
That takes care of that.
Delta Squad, redeploy. relay your current position and status. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position.
You better get moving, kid. There's bad guys to kill.
Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta. Delta Squad, redeploy. Location, Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta. There is a confirmed report that the Legion mounted a simultaneous assault at Camp Forlorn Hope.
Over here!
The troops at Forlorn Hope, assisted by 1st Recon, have repelled the Legion in what will surely be the most decisive victory in this entire battle. Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Snipers in position. Repeat, snipers in position. Reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta.
Reprisal!
All units, be aware we are receiving help from a non-NCR military asset. Delta Squad, redeploy. Unit 15, reinforce Unit 16 at defense point Sigma Delta.
That's your last one.
Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8. Troopers have managed to contain several small riots that were breaking out in the area surrounding New Vegas.
Hopeless!
Deploying Battalion 14 to the southwestern flank. Unit 23, await reinforcement from Unit 42. Unit 4, reinforce Unit 8.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards. Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done. I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater. So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them. Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Kaiser blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west. You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East, and I will prove it this day. The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains. Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you? That does not mean we would not succeed. The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Kaiser drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition. As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, man of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed. My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is fortunate Wolpes went to his death before this day. Something tells me your words would have surpassed even his skills. Until the day when our armies meet again, envoy of Vegas. I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
Location Bravo, Bravo, Charlie. The doctor is coming. All unit commands, relay your current position and status.
Caesar on the cross. It's been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you laid down today. Oh, a damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east. Like a choir of angels to my ear. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort, what the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb from God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. I could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plumed fucks the what for. Vegas? Who are you working for? Families? No, they couldn't do this. You're talking about Mr.House. What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here. What the hell you talking about? What's this? The free economic zone of New Vegas demands that you withdraw your troops or forfeit? What the fuck is this? Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdrawal? They want me to withdraw my troops? We just held the dam. This report? I'll use it to wipe my ass. If you think after everything that's happened, I'm gonna grab my ankles and just take it like the Legion, You know I won't surrender the dam. We held this place for years, kicked one-legged out of here so hard Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We fought for it. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a damn good reason for letting me go. You're right. I've seen those Securitrons in Vegas. I know what they can do. Look. Mr.House, Vegas, you've been had. All right? Think about it before you sign on with him. Everything has a price. Why not join with us? We can help each other out. And if you say no, just keep in mind what that means. Now, the NCR may have its problems, but when we're riled, you better watch out. Well, at least you're open to talking. Unlike Caesar and his tin can general. It'll do. I guess sometimes you get the bull, other times you get the horns. Still, at least some lives got saved today.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. No need to worry about the General, by the way. He'll be held responsible, publicly disgraced. 36.5% probability of suicide, by my estimate. Kimball won't be able to save him. He'll be too busy getting thrown out of office. But less than a 3% chance of suicide, mind you. Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a few months, half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring in. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, fair and kind-hearted to those in the wasteland, ensured that Mr. House would keep New Vegas stable and secure for future generations. Mr. House afforded him every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38, out of gratitude and a quiet sense of pride for his choice in lieutenants.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Mr. House showed little interest on the boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath the rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Very few of the Brotherhood survived. namely those who were outside of the Hidden Valley bunker during its destruction. They settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
Though Arcade was proud to have been one of the defenders who turned back the Legion at Hoover Dam, he was crushed by Mr.House's ascent to power. Saddened by the loss of life and liberty in the area, Arcade left the Mojave Wasteland for parts unknown. He was never heard from again.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Good Springs as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
Cass lived to see Hoover Dam in its old world glory, humming with power the likes of which the Mojave had never seen. Vegas burned brighter than ever. Securitrons filled the streets, and Cass's heart skipped, just a little. Her last words were to the dam, and to herself. We were going full speed ahead, but facing backwards the whole time.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Flush with his victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man.
With the transplant of Lupa's brain, Rex gained all of the donor's experiences traveling with the Legion. These melded well with his own memories of the Legion, and his new mind quickly adjusted to the myriad memories.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
With Cook dead, the powder gangers at Vault 19 fell apart. Those who weren't destroyed by the courier fled into the hills or attempted to work their way back through the Mojave wasteland. Few survived.
Despite NCR's pledge to support Prim, they abandoned the town after their loss to Mr. House. As repayment for their NCR loyalty, Mr. House sends Securitrons to Prim to protect it and collect heavy taxes from its citizens.
Due to the courier's intervention, Chief Hanlon abandoned his plan to sabotage the defense of Hoover Dam. The Rangers assisted the troopers admirably during the Legion's ill-fated attack. Though the courier snatched victory from NCR, only General Oliver was blamed for the loss of Hoover Dam. Hanlon, exhausted from a lifetime of service to the NCR, stepped down from its position in the Rangers and retired to his ranch in Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. I've got news for you. During his visit to Hoover Dam, an attempt on the life of NCR President Aaron Kimball was stopped by a quick-thinking civilian. Caesar's Legion is believed to have been behind the attack. Also, intense fighting erupted on Hoover Dam as tensions between NCR and Caesar's Legion boiled over. While it initially appeared to be an NCR victory, we're receiving word that our own Mr.House may have been the one to secure the dam for himself. Now, sources at the dam are telling us that the involvement of one key person appears to have heavily influenced the outcome. Witness descriptions are remarkably similar to accounts of the Good Springs courier, who, as we reported, recently survived a gunshot to the head. Listeners are not advised to follow that path in hopes of similar results. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand.